Do dreams show us glimpses of parallel realities? You close your eyes and the world around you fades into darkness. The thoughts in your mind begin to dissolve, and slowly, you slip into something else. A new reality, one that seems to emerge from nowhere. You find yourself in a place that feels completely real. You can see, hear, and touch things just like in waking life. People interact with you, places seem familiar yet strange, and time flows in ways you can't quite explain. Then, suddenly, without warning, you wake up. For a moment, reality feels disjointed. The dream you were just inside of felt as real as the world around you now. The emotions, the sensations, the experiences, everything about it felt immersive. And yet, it's gone. A fading memory, a world that existed only for a fleeting moment. But here's the question. What if that dream wasn't just in your mind? What if, when you dream, you're not simply creating an imaginary world, but actually traveling somewhere else? What if you're experiencing a glimpse of another reality, one that exists parallel to this one? For centuries, humans have wondered about the true nature of dreams. Are they just fragments of our subconscious, or could they be something far more profound? Some ancient traditions believed that dreams were gateways to the spirit world, while modern physicists have begun to explore the idea that consciousness might be capable of moving through multiple dimensions. Could it be that dreams serve as a bridge between realities? And if so, what are we really seeing when we dream? Modern science tells us that dreams primarily occur during REM sleep, when the brain becomes highly active. During this phase, neurons fire at rates comparable to wakefulness, and the mind begins constructing elaborate narratives. But here's where things get strange. Studies show that the brain doesn't just replay memories and dreams. It creates entirely new scenarios, locations, and experiences that sometimes feel just as real as waking life. Why does the brain do this? If dreams were simply a mechanism for processing memories, wouldn't they mostly consist of things we've already encountered? And yet, people frequently dream about places they've never been, conversations they've never had, and people they've never met. Some dream locations feel so familiar, yet upon waking, the dreamer realizes they have no real-world memory of ever seeing them before. This raises a profound question. If dreams are merely products of the subconscious, why do they sometimes contain information that feels completely foreign to us? Could it be that our minds aren't just generating dreams, but actually glimpsing something beyond? One of the most compelling ideas in modern physics is the many-worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. This theory suggests that every time a decision is made, reality splits into multiple timelines, each representing a different outcome. If this is true, then infinite versions of reality exist simultaneously, branching out with every possible variation of events. If consciousness itself is connected to quantum processes, then it's possible that when we dream, we momentarily shift into another version of reality, one where different choices were made, where different experiences played out. What if, in those dreams where we encounter unfamiliar people, places, and experiences, we are actually observing another version of ourselves in a parallel timeline? Some researchers believe this could explain cases of precognitive dreams, dreams that appear to predict the future. Throughout history, there have been countless stories of people dreaming about events before they actually happen. Abraham Lincoln reportedly dreamed about his own assassination just days before it occurred. Many survivors of disasters, such as the Titanic sinking, later recalled having eerily similar dreams predicting the event beforehand. Even in modern times, there are cases of people dreaming about specific moments, only for them to unfold later with precise accuracy. Skeptics argue that these instances are just coincidences. But what if there's something more? If parallel timelines exist, then it's possible that dreams occasionally tap into a future reality, one that hasn't yet manifested in this version of existence. This might also explain déjà vu, that strange sensation of having already lived a moment before. Scientists generally attribute déjà vu to a glitch in memory processing. But what if it's something else? What if it's a brief alignment of two timelines, a moment where a dream overlaps with waking reality? If that's the case, then déjà vu wouldn't just be a trick of the mind. It would be a glimpse into the interconnected nature of multiple versions of existence. Lucid dreaming adds another dimension to this mystery. A lucid dream is one where the dreamer becomes fully aware that they are dreaming and gains control over their actions. Some lucid dreamers even claim to manipulate the dream itself, changing the environment, summoning people, and exploring dream worlds with full consciousness. But there are also reports of lucid dreamers encountering something they didn't expect. Realms that feel too structured, too coherent, as if they exist independently of the dreamer's mind. If consciousness is capable of momentarily detaching from this reality, could lucid dreamers be navigating alternate dimensions? Could they be stepping into parallel versions of themselves, consciously interacting with another reality? Some dream researchers have also noted strange cases of shared dreaming, situations where multiple people claim to have experienced the same dream. These cases are rare, but they challenge the notion that dreams are entirely personal. If two people can enter the same dream space, does that mean dreams exist in a shared mental plane? Could dreams be more than just private illusions? Could they be a form of communication, a connection to something deeper? The famous psychologist Carl Jung introduced the concept of the collective unconscious, the idea that all human minds are connected through a shared field of consciousness. This could explain why myths, symbols, and dream archetypes appear across different cultures, even when those cultures have never interacted. Ancient civilizations believed that dreams were not confined to the individual mind, but were instead a gateway to a larger, universal reality. In some traditions, dream states were considered sacred, a realm where higher beings, ancestors, or even cosmic forces could impart knowledge. So what are dreams really? Are they simply the result of random neural activity, or are they something far greater? If the many worlds interpretation is correct, and infinite versions of reality exist beyond our perception, then perhaps dreams are more than just personal experiences. Perhaps they are brief moments where our minds break free from the constraints of this reality and glimpse something beyond. If consciousness is truly capable of existing beyond this physical dimension, then dreams might be the closest thing we have to a doorway between worlds. They might be the most tangible evidence we have that reality is far more complex, far more layered than we ever imagined. So the next time you wake up from a dream that feels too real, too vivid, too familiar, ask yourself, what if that wasn't just a dream? What if, for a brief moment, you were somewhere else, somewhere real, somewhere that exists, just beyond the limits of your waking mind?